Hey there, hope you're having a good day. This is a food review of Taco Bell's Beefy Melt Burrito. This is a limited time offering from Taco Bell, and it's priced very well. I'll say that right off the bat. At $2, and I'll talk about value toward the end, but my initial impression of that $2 mark is that's a good cost. So in my review of this of Taco Bell's Beefy Melt Burrito, I'm going to first talk about presentation, then I'm going to talk about taste and mouthfeel, and then after that I'm going to talk value, and then I'll give my overall rating out of 10 for this item. So firstly, presentation. I mean, it's just a regular wrapper for it. There's nothing special about it. There's not much else to say. I mean, it is very much a value menu tier item. So you can't really expect the presentation to be special with like a special wrapper or box or something like that. So this is kind of par for the course. They don't really gain any points on presentation. I wouldn't say they really lose any either, because it's meeting expectations. Just straight across middle ground here. So I don't have much else to say on presentation other than that. Or actually, something cool. They taped, of course, I got to get the Baja Blast. 0 sugar every time I come. This is my drink of choice. They taped the straw to the top. I was like, you know what? That's smart. Why don't they do that more often? Like, they usually stick the straw in the bag and it gets all bent and stuff. But anyway, okay, so presentation, middle ground. I'm going to go and open it up here, show y'all what it looks like. So that is a sad looking burrito. Look at that burrito. That burrito looks sad. You couldn't do a little bit of grilling on there? I mean, I guess I could have asked for it grilled, right? A burrito's a burrito, but the grill marks just look nice in my opinion. Would have been nice to just throw that on top, right? Like I said, I should have asked for it. That's kind of on me, because I don't think this is grilled in the description at all. It's just a regular burrito. But overall, you know, it looks a little puny. It's not the biggest, but for $2, it's not bad. So, okay, enough on presentation. I'm going to go in and take a few bites. Just a few more. Okay. So you guys can see kind of you see the melty cheese, the stringiness. Okay. I think I'm ready to talk about it. So, there is something to be said. See if you guys can see the steam coming off of that. I can tell they made this one fresh. The Taco Bell I come to on a regular basis tends to be consistent. Unfortunately, it's hit or miss with Taco Bell. It really just depends on the store you're going to. And this one is pretty consistent. This thing is fresh. It's nice and warm. I just pulled out of the drive-thru. So flavor-wise, in terms of temperature, good. That definitely makes it more enjoyable. This thing cold would probably be disgusting, but that's true for most food from Taco Bell. There are few exceptions to that rule. Just fast food in general. So you'll notice that they've got these like tortilla chip things. These aren't spicy at all, even though they're red. Red, in my opinion, is usually telling me it's supposed to be spicy. not spicy at all. They just add a nice crunchy texture that I like. I like burritos when it's multiple textures. You know, like if you were to get a bean burrito and you throw some onion in there, it adds something different to it, right? It adds that difference in texture, and it improves mouthfeel. One thing I'm not a fan of is their rice in burritos. And, you know, the solution to that is just don't order rice in their burritos. Replace it with something. They let you do that. But as for the actual flavor profile and mouthfeel of this item, as it's sold without making modifications, I'm not a huge fan. Personally, I don't think the rice just feels like filler. It just feels like it's a nothing thing just to throw in there, and the texture is not distinct enough from the other soft ingredients like the beef and the cheese to really make a difference, and it just brings down the flavor intensity. So I feel like flavor-wise, it's okay, but I think they lose some points on that. I wish they had maybe just put beans in there. Beans would have had more of a flavor, and it wouldn't have just felt like filling in the gaps with nothing. Because the rice doesn't seem to have a lot of flavor. Now, aside from that, that's really my only negative here. They put a fair amount of beef. The sour cream was a nice, cool, splash in there. The flavors are still there. They're still distinct. The sauce they use is good. Like I said, the crunchiness of these chips that they put in here, it's good. So mouth feels good. Flavor is good. Overall, I think this is a good menu item. I'm sorry that it's limited time, because something like this would be a great addition. A $2 menu item. So let me just go to value. I think I've said enough about flavor. Like I said, rice feels like kind of a cop-out filler item. I wish it wasn't there, so minus points, but plus points on almost everything else. They did a good job. So as for value, this, and I feel like I've already forgotten the name of this menu item. It's the cheesy beefy burrito, beefy cheese, something beef burrito. I'll put it in the title. You'll know what it is. It's only $2. So, $2. It's not a bad size either. I've eaten probably 25, maybe 30% of it so far. It's not a bad size burrito for $2. This is enough. Like if you're on a diet. If you're on a diet, why are you at Taco Bell? That's me talking to myself, by the way. It's enough for a meal. Like for $2, this harkens back to their $2 meal deals that they used to have, where you could get a drink, a bag of chips, and then a sub-premium menu item for only $2. $2 for an entire meal is pretty solid. I think the value of this item greatly outshines any of the negatives as far as presentation and taste and mouthfeel. So I think that shoots it way up there. And so I think I'm ready to go in and give my rating. I'm impressed by this item. I think it's been great. It's not the perfect item. I'm going to be hesitant to say anything is the perfect item. So I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. And I'm not joking. 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10 on this item. Like I said, it's not perfect. But I wish it stayed on the menu and it wasn't a limited time offer, because it tastes good and the value is insane. Like $4, you can get 2 of these. If you know how math works, add 2 and 2 together, that's 4. That's $4. and you get 2 of these things. You'd be hard pressed to find something that tastes good that you can really like fill yourself up a lot with for $4 now. So I think the value alone skyrockets it, and the fact that it tastes fine and that I actually quite enjoyed it makes it a 9 out of 10 for me. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you tried it, what you thought about it, and I hope you have a good day.